For sure. So Tracy, let's talk about this term that's now kind of come into the mainstream is buyer fatigue.
Right.
When we're talking about real estate sales. And if you guys haven't been listening to us, oh, by the way, we're on show 373.
Yay.
373.
Long time.
You know, it's interesting because, of course, when we started this show, the market was a very different market than it is today. You know, it was definitely a buyer's market at that time.
And Eddie was a lot different radio station then, too.
Boy,
and
isn't that true?
Think about how his station has grown and his listenership and his...
Good point.
Just everything about what he's done socially on social media and affecting our market.
Things change a lot in 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years. How long? I don't remember how long. Anyway,
I think
373
it's
shows.
almost 8 years or something. Yeah.
Well, so buyer fatigue. So it's a new term. You know how terms come up and all of a sudden now everybody's saying it. It's buyer fatigue where buyers are frustrated. They've put in multiple offers. Right, Tracy?
Right. And it seems like, they might have missed out on 3 or 4 houses so far. And they're thinking, I'm going to just throw in the towel and wait for the market to shift. And we've been talking about this with our team, with the whole real estate community. Don't throw in the towel. If you're looking to buy a home, don't throw in the towel. Don't let it frustrate you. Let's get you into a house. And there's some of the things that, we do to help buyers. And we're going to talk about one of those things, which is new home communities.
Yeah, we'll get into that. I was in a mastermind group here earlier this week with a bunch of other realtors, and there was a conversation. It's like, oh, the market's slowing down. We're only seeing 5 offers, not 20 offers. And that may sound a little funny, but I think what's also happened in our market, Tracy, is both the buyers that are out there are a little better educated, kind of understand what's going on in our market now, right? A year ago, 10 months ago, things were pretty frantic, and now everybody's a little more up to speed on how to work in this particular market condition, including the real estate agents.
Right.
And there are some real estate agents that maybe hadn't dealt with as many transactions as we see, and how to work through, what's going on in our market, where we have super low supply, super high demand, and people really want to get into a house, and they're having a hard time finding it because there's just not enough homes on the market for the number of buyers that are out there.
Right.
So I don't think buyer fatigue is. Let me just wrap this up. I think buyers are understanding what type of market we're dealing in right now, and if you want to get a home, you're going to have to adjust to the way things are right now.
And some of those things are to have already started working with a great local lender, have already had your credit checked, have had your employment verified, have already supplied some documentation. So the letter you get from a lender is a very strong lender letter, not a, based on what they told me, they appear to qualify letter.
Basically pre-approved versus pre-qualified. 2
very different things. A very strong lender, typically local, that has a reputation to uphold, holds a lot more weight than an out-of-area lender, for sure. But there's lots of things, so we'd be happy to talk with you about it if you want to know how to position yourself to be a strong buyer, besides just money-wise and price-wise, right?